if you've stumbled across this video, it's because you're ready and you resonate with a restart, with a rebirth. You've realized that every moment is new. Every second is brand new, and you're ready for a new chapter in your life. Now, this new chapter is going to resemble old chapters, old patterns, right? On the surface, it might seem the same, but every second is brand new. And you're coming in with new experience, with new energy. You're ready to let go of all of the things that no longer serve you. You're ready to let those go with grace and let those go with a sense of, accomplishment, right? And of gratitude, because you're grateful for what all of those things taught you. And no matter what you do, so me, I love making these kind of videos. I love making music and songs, right? But right now, if I go to make a song, it feels like the first song I ever wrote. If I go to make one of these videos, this is like the first video I ever made. I feel fresh. I feel brand new. I'm ready for something new, right? If you're reaching this video, it's because you're on a similar frequency, right? There are no coincidences in this life. You find the information that you need when it's time for you to receive it. And right now, you are manifesting everything that you've been working towards. And maybe you can feel that. Maybe you can feel that it's time and that something new is on the horizon, right? But just as you're about to reach this new level, right? You're going to break through your plateau. The universe has a way of challenging you one last time to make sure that you're ready. And this challenge could look a lot of different ways. This challenge could look like a person from your past coming back that you know isn't good for you. It could come by as a job opportunity. It's a good one that pays a lot of money, but is out of alignment with what you are meant, what you've been put here to do, right? It could be a new living situation. Well, maybe not new, again, right? An old living situation, something from the past, family, you name it, or just old habits are going to resurface, right? Because when you step into something new, inevitably, you're going to feel uncomfortable and you're going to have uncertainty. You're not going to know exactly how it's going to play out and what that's going to look like. So are you going to revert back to your old habits? Are you going to, repeat all the toxic cycles that you've repeated over and over again when you step into this new era of life? If you're watching this video, it's because you're ready to let all that go. You're ready to sit in what's uncomfortable. You're ready to sit in your loneliness, right? You're ready to be with yourself, for yourself, right? Because as we know, you are never truly alone unless you abandon yourself. And you could feel most alone in a room full of people if these are people who don't resonate with you. But maybe you don't know what that next step is going to be. And like I was mentioning earlier, maybe it doesn't actually look that different from what you've already been doing, right? But it's a new day. We're just getting started. I've been making these videos for years, but we're just getting started. I don't care if you're 18 or 80. You're just getting started, right? This mindset of this is the first time, it's a rebirth, we're restarting, right? This is what's going to lead to the deepest and most profound levels of inspiration for you in your life. And you got to be willing to experiment. And, even the same things, they take on a different flavor. They take on new meaning. You get better at doing the same things. And, this mindset could be taken all the way to stuff that might seem more monotonous, right? This could come in your workout, in what you eat. You might eat your favorite food, and when you sit to eat that food, you might think, oh man, I've ate this hundreds of times. But I want you to sit with it and experience it like it's your first time, right? When you walk out into nature, how many times have I seen trees and rivers and this? But I come out and it's like brand new. It's so beautiful. What is this? When you go and you meet yourself in the mirror, you're ready to not meet yourself with eyes of, like you already know. I want you to meet everything in your life with newfound curiosity. You look in the mirror and it's like, who is this? Who is this person that I'm experiencing right now? Because it's all so fresh, right? Every moment. If you've been on this path for a while, you might have a deep understanding of how time is not a linear thing, right? Past and future exist now in the present, which means, time is a construct. It's something we created. There's really no such thing. Every moment truly is fresh, but it's our mindset around it that takes us away from the present moment, takes us away from truly experiencing life to the fullest, from fully experiencing everything that we love, from the people that we love in our life, to even, what we consume as entertainment, as long as it's not distractions. And sometimes, there's a lot of negative connotation around distraction, and I've been a part of that because I tell people, don't be distracted. Go be with yourself in the woods, do your thing. But ultimately, you're never going to get rid of all your distractions. I think it's good to sit with yourself and do that. But, even an advanced meditator, you're going to do that for 10 days, longer at a time. Cool. But at some point, you're going to go back into life. You're going to get distracted. But, letting go of guilt and shame and stories around it, enjoy the distractions. Enjoy whatever you're doing. Enjoy your favorite movie, your favorite show, your favorite video game, playing your instrument, drawing, painting, taking photos, whatever that is for you. It's time to see everything with new eyes, to look at yourself with new eyes, to look at the world with new eyes, because when you can do this, and again, if you're seeing this video, it's because you're already there. If you've made it this far, you literally wouldn't have been able to make it this far unless you resonated with this on some vibrational level, right? You would have clicked off already. See, that is confirmation that it's time. You've let go of the stories, of the narrative. You've let go of knowing, right? You you realize the depth of your not knowing. If anything, the only thing you know is that you don't know. And that's the paradox, right? It's such a beautiful thing when you can explore the world with fresh eyes, when you can explore your life and your hobbies and your business, right? Because a lot of times that's what's blocking us. Um, hmm. And as I was saying about being alone with yourself, is to step into this new energy, you might need to take a hiatus. You might need to go and be with yourself. Step into the woods. Step into nature, right? Because when you can connect with yourself, a change of scenery, a change of environment, maybe a new group. So, everything's a paradox. And a lot of times you can say something and have the opposite be true. So you guys are going to see me contradict myself a lot. And that's okay. Reality is a paradox. And, that's not a bug, it's a feature, right? Reality is paradoxical. So I'm saying find the new in the old things, in the stuff you've already done. Like I mentioned for myself, playing guitar, making music, making these videos, coming at it like this is the first time I've ever done it, with curiosity. I don't even know where this video is going to take me. By the time I'm done with this video, I'll have learned something new about reality and about myself that I didn't know before this, right? Even though this is something I've done a million times, right? But at the same time, I'd like to argue for the opposite. If you're receiving this video, it's also time to go and do something new. Yes, have fresh eyes with what you approach, that you've approached a million times. Make every meal the first meal. When you wake up, it's your first day, but also go somewhere new. Experience something new. Maybe, pick up a new hobby. For myself, I recently got a set of nunchucks and I like playing with them. They're just like, it's fun. It's a nice little something just new to do that I've never really experimented with before. It doesn't have to be some life-changing thing. Try some new food. I'm sure there's some food, some fruit, something that you've never ate or tried before. Join a new community. Look for new music. How long have you been listening to the same music over and over again? Or watching the same stuff? Change it up. Do something new. And as you manifest, pray and set the intention out that where you need to go and this new chapter is going to find you when you're not trying too hard, but you're also open to new possibilities because you've admit to yourself how deeply you don't know. You don't know. You don't know where you're going. You don't know what this is. You might think you know, but you don't know if tomorrow you'll wake up and want a whole new thing. You might want something entirely different out of life tomorrow when you wake up. And you might think, no way, I've wanted the same things for so long. Cool. But you don't know. You can think that, you can believe that, but what really do you know? Do you know that for sure? I don't think you do. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. That opens up all the horizons for you. That opens up all the possibilities in the world for you when you don't know. Because now the opportunity is endless and you can follow your joy and your excitement, right? So if this video has found you, I congratulate you for making it this far in your journey. And I welcome you into this new chapter of your life. And I invite you to contemplate everything that's been said here today. Because all of this can profoundly change your life. And your life has already been changed. Literally, the person you were when this video started and the person you are right now, 14 minutes later, is not the same person even. You're constantly evolving, you're constantly changing, you're constantly growing. Your surroundings are always changing. It's in flow, it's in motion, and you're ready to tap into the flow of life, right? You're ready for life to take you where it wants to take you, where you want to be, because you and life are the same entity, right? You are life. Everything is one. And all of this is beyond words. All of my words will only ever be arrows pointing at a thing, but never the thing itself. But it brings me joy to share these ideas with you, these concepts, this motivation. Thank you for spending this time with me. I love you guys so much. And until next time, my friends, stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed, and stay connected. Peace out, my friends.